It's Fernando Ruiz Art.
Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in, and we are looking at Giant Man, the original Henry Pym Giant Man, the size-changing Avenger. Henry Pym, in all of his identities, was always one of my favorite Avengers. So I don't know if I have a favorite identity of his, maybe Ant-Man. Although I very much like the design of his yellow jacket identity. At any rate, Giant Man here was drawn as a demonstration in foreshortening for one of my narrative art classes at the Kubert School. But he's not the subject of the day. So let me get him out of the pad, and I may color him later. And I'm going to go horizontal today with my pad. Let's go in. And today what we're going to be drawing are Minions. You know Minions, right? They are super popular. They're kind of these, let me get in here. These bean-shaped guys, kind of little slug-like guys. Let's get in a little closer. And they come in, there's a little bit of variety to them. I understand the Minions have a movie coming out, so I'm always looking for the trends. I'm always looking to hop on the trends. So they might all look alike, but there is a little bit of a variety. You've got the Minions who are short with one eye, tall with two eyes, and short with two eyes. I don't know if they make them tall with one eye too, maybe. But I love drawing Minions. And you saw me start out with kind of an oval, kind of a bit of an egg shape. There's a little softness to this oval, which gives them a little bit of flexibility. They seem to have brown eyes, a black pupil with brown irises. So I will be coloring him. Maybe not in this video, but I will be coloring him. And let's see, maybe we will, they do have fairly expressive mouths. We'll keep this guy simple. Now, one of the reasons I'm drawing Minions, yeah, they got a movie coming out, but even without a movie, Minions have always been very popular for me. When I do conventions, and I do, if you haven't followed me, I do a lot of conventions throughout the year. Not this year because of things, but most years I'm usually running around. This would be convention season, and I'd be running to Canada or to Florida or San Diego even. Lots of the big shows. Lots of a few local New Jersey shows as well. I'm in New Jersey, everybody. And part of the game at conventions is getting yourself noticed. Because if you're sitting in Artist Alley at a convention, there's lots of artists in Artist Alley. And a lot of them tend to sell a lot of the same stuff. You know, everybody's got their Wolverine prints and their Iron Man prints. So you really got to set yourself apart from the crowd. Now, drawing Archie, that automatically did that for me to an extent because there aren't many convention-going Archie artists. So my stuff would be fairly unique. but you still look for anything that might, could set you apart from the crowd. And Minions being a fan favorite, people look for properly drawn Minions. Now, left his feet for last because they're kind of simple. Minion's feet are kind of just little pegs with little shoes, little shoe shapes. Now, something I want to take care of with this Minion, I want to tweak his goggles. And actually, you know what? Minions have long arms. So I'm going to do an arm amputation, and I'm going to stretch out his arms. Looks like Minions have 3 fingers. Yeah, 2 fingers and a thumb. That's plenty. So, and their gloves are black, mostly black. So I could take care of that when I ink this guy. So whenever I do conventions, I've noticed that my Minions get me lots of attention. They stop a lot of traffic. You just don't see a whole lot of Minion activity at shows. I'm just gonna clean up my goggles for a bit. When it comes to the goggles, because they are one of the few mechanical things on the Minion, I'm going to use my circle template. And I maintain a healthy library of templates, and they're very, very useful. Templates aren't cheap. Each one of these can be $8-10, but they are very, very handy. The more templates you have, the more you can do, especially if you draw mechanical things, man-made stuff, machinery. If you draw a lot of that stuff with great frequency, these templates are really gonna pay off. And nowadays templates come in a variety of sizes. So like I said, I like to keep a nice healthy template library. This one, my flat ellipses, semi-flat ellipses. This is one of my most popular ones, one of the ones that I use the most. So they're important because when you need to make a perfect circle or a semi-perfect circle, they'll help you. They will, it's very hard to draw a perfect freehand circle. So my template really comes in handy in that regard. So I just drew the very front of his goggle. I'm going to draw the inner circle of his goggle. I'm just kind of freehanding its placement. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. If you see these little lines, they would help me to stay very precise. I could check off little marks like so and give myself little crosshairs if I wanted to, if I really wanted to be super precise about this. And then if I went to go and line up my bigger circle, my outer circle, I could use those marks to do that. And I was pretty close with mine. Okay, now I want to give the goggle a little bit of dimension. And I'm gonna go like that, kind of. And then there's another added layer to the goggle, and I'm gonna go like that. And then the inside of the goggle as well. And I'm gonna go a little bit smaller and give it a little bit of dimension there. And there we go. Now what I want to do is draw the little hinge that connects the goggle to the black straps that fits it around his little Minion head. Now I'm going to return the iris. Let's still there. And there's my Minion. And do Minions have tongues? Yeah, they do. I googled Minions, so I have Minions on my laptop. I think I could pretty much call up a Minion out of memory, but just to be sure, I always like to keep some images around just to make sure that I am Minion accurate. And they have a little pocket on their chest. There's a little symbol. Symbol on his chest. And some Minions have hair. Yeah, I may give him a few strands. What do you think? And his shoes are black. That's good. Black is always a nice way to hide many sins, any screw-ups. Just black it out. And there's my Minion. What do you think? I'm gonna ink my Minion because it's been a while since I've had a finished Minion on my table. And I'm not sure when I'll be back on the convention circuit. Everything is, of course, on hold given everything that's going on. But when I'm back, I will be armed with Minions. What do you think? Does he look Minion-y? Did I get him right? Did I justify him? The other thing that always does well are Minions as other characters. So if I drew a Minion, two that I do over and over, Minions as Kirk and Spock from Star Trek, and Minions as, predictably enough, Archie and Jughead. And man, that's like I'm just making my own money. I'm just printing money. So what do you think? Are there any Minion knockoffs you'd like me to tackle? Minions as anybody? Should I do Minions as Archie characters again? Minions as what? Deadpool Minion? Is that popular? Or what is that? My Hero Academia Minions? Oh, God help me. Well, let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts, your suggestions, your comments, your complaints. Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this, click like, subscribe, and come back and catch the next video. And as always, keep drawing, my friends. See you next time, everybody.